What does this Texas decision mean for that bigger picture?
Well, first of all, it's striking to note that we're having this conversation on the 50th anniversary of the passage of the Voting Rights Act, as President Obama spotlighted yesterday. And I think that that context and the broader national conversation we've been having about race and, really this wave of laws not only has a partisan tinge to it, right? You see a wave of Republican-controlled state legislators and executives around the country moving to put into place very restrictive voter ID laws for the political reasons largely that Chris pointed out. But it also taps into this notion that we felt on some level that this was meant to be us moving to a new, more post-racial society. In fact, there have been various Supreme Court decisions that have alluded to the idea that, in fact, the earlier categories of affirmative action, had perhaps outlived their time. I think it's really striking. We're exactly 1 year after Ferguson, and there's been this sort of national head snap, right? This moment, this recognition that no matter what we wish it to be, that the actual state of race relations in the United States, the actual situation and the realities confronted on the ground by many African Americans are just simply not in the place that our sort of national conversation had moved on toward. And there was a sort of, hey, stop, wait a minute, what's really happening here? I think quality to the really fascinating and soul-searching conversation that occurred in the wake of Ferguson around the country. So I think it's really become on the national agenda in a way that we would not have anticipated. But by the way, where was that conversation in the debate last night? There wasn't a single question, unless I missed it, that was about this. Not a single candidate alluded to this in any way. It really shows that we do have two Americas, I think.